What up? This is Rap Hits, and so there's a arrest warrant out for Lil Baby, a very serious one at that, because they're saying two teenagers were slumped the other day, and they're blaming Lil Baby. So the reason why they're blaming Lil Baby is because they're saying he intentionally was shooting his music video in rival ops neighborhood, and that caused a shootout. And they're saying during that shootout, two teenagers got hit and slumped, and I don't even know, there might have been some other teenagers hit as well, because there was like this birthday party or something going on, and so this music video was being shot, and this kid had just turned 13 and he got slumped, just getting caught up in the crossfire, it sounds like. And I don't even know, like, another kid got slumped as well. I don't know how many people actually got hit in total. It might have been even more people hit that survived. So they're blaming Lil Baby for this because he was out there, that said, intentionally shooting a music video in op territory. And so this doesn't even really make sense that Lil Baby would be blamed for that and have an arrest warrant out for that. But I guess they already arrested like 7 people. And so they've been wanting Lil Baby though. And I wouldn't be surprised if Fani Willis is behind this, because it sounded like they had a whole list of rappers that they wanted to target, and Lil Baby was on that list with the 4PF crew. I think that Lil Baby recently had denounced the 4PF or whatever his label was, and so they're saying that was a street label, like not really just a music label, but they're trying to affiliate that with, like, saying gang activities. So kind of like how they try to do with OTF. So, with these street labels and with Young Thug's YSL in Atlanta, they just cracking down on all that. It's like, and it's really because of Fani Willis, I think. And the thing is, Fani Willis, I would suspect, would be, involved somewhere behind the scenes, most likely involved in this whole thing, because she really has it out for a lot of these rap labels out there in Atlanta. It seems like she's almost trying to shut down Atlanta music, because Atlanta was the #1 place for music, and now I think with Fani Willis there, she is determined to take down a lot of these rap labels out there. So to blame Lil Baby for shooting a music video just seems kind of petty, and I think he's gonna easily beat these charges. So the thing is, he's probably gonna have to turn himself in and go through the process though. And I suspect that eventually those charges will be dropped, because right now to me it seems like a reaction, like a angry reaction. I heard the police chief out there, and he was pissed. He was pissed at Lil Baby. He was saying this rapper, he's not gonna name no names, but basically talking about Lil Baby, and the details came out. And when the details came out, they said, well, Lil Baby's name is mentioned. His actual government name is mentioned in the paperwork for his arrest. So I expect his arrest to be coming very soon. And I wonder if they're going to use this to try to open the door up on a RICO, because they've been wanting Lil Baby. They've been wanting him. So once they get him in there, maybe they're going to try to open up a RICO on his label, and try to make it, see what they can find out, because they've been wanting to do this to him. So now that once they get him in there, I think, what's next is they're going to probably try everything they can to turn this into a RICO and put him with, the whole thing, and try to include him. That's probably how they didn't say RICO, I don't think, right so far, but to me, that's the only way they could even tie him up in this. Because what sense does it make to be able to arrest somebody for shooting a music video unless there's something more serious that they know? Because more information is still coming out. Because right now it just doesn't make sense, because this is all we got. The information so far, this is what I share with you, and that's pretty much everything anyone knows so far. So now to dig deeper, you gotta, figure this stuff out and see what's about to happen. And that's what it looks like, is they probably trying to get a RICO on them. How else they gonna tie him up in this whole thing? Because that's not his fault. Like, obviously, that's not his fault for shooting a music video. You know what I'm saying? You can be out there shooting a music video wherever you want. It's a free country. It's a freedom of expression. I believe his First Amendment rights are being violated, if you ask me, because you have the freedom of speech, which means you can't say just because you're op that you can't be in a neighborhood shooting a video. I saw they tried that before on one of these street interviewers. He was out in somewhere, I think it was California or something, and he interviews gangs. And so when he was interviewing this gang, the police, they was at a park. The police came up talking about, y'all gotta go. They said, you got open intoxicants, you got substances out. And they was like, well, this California, you can have substances. You know what I'm saying? And, well, they was finding any reason to lock them up and to try to tell them they can't be there because they said you on op territory. So they was looking for a reason. But with this is different because he was just shooting a music video. So at this point, I expect a warrant. They probably gonna try to get the footage from that video shoot. They probably gonna try to look and see if they can find any heat on anyone. They probably gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? They probably gonna try to get a warrant and look through, some of the suspects' belongings, after the fact, I guess, and see if they can shake down any illegal things that they can add to this case. They want this case to be big. So yeah, I think Atlanta music is gonna suffer because right now there ain't nobody really in Atlanta like that doing music like they would. Like, this is like they already peaked, it looks like, at this point. Because who is repping Atlanta at this point? Because the Migos was holding it down, Thug was holding it down, Baby was holding it down. There was just a moment when everything was Atlanta. Gucci Mane was holding it down. They had so much going on in Atlanta for so many years. And, at this point, I just think that who's really going to be left to hold it down for Atlanta at this point? Because Quavo and Offset, they're not really the same anymore. As solo artists, they're not really the same as solo artists. I don't even know if they can really hold it down, so far, because obviously Baby was, one of the top artists out of Atlanta right now. And for him to be getting taken out the game, who's left? Because Offset and, like I said, Offset and Quavo, they ain't really the same anymore. Ever since Takeoff has been was on Alive. So Thug can't even rep Atlanta. He can't really be out there like that. He might try to shoot some music videos out there or something, maybe with his because he gets some time to be in Atlanta throughout the month or something, like, as long as he gets permission. So he might try to hold down Atlanta, but he hasn't really even put out a first day out or nothing. Like Young Thug, I guess he's been cooking up in the studio, most likely, but so far he's been super quiet. I guess they want to wait till everything's finished. He's taking his time and perfecting his music because, I would have expected Young Thug to have put out something by now, but he's making people wait, I guess, till his album's ready. Then they're gonna green light him for I guess probably sometime this summer or something, most likely, or it might even be towards the fall. I'm sure they're trying to push for a summer release date for Young Thug, though. So because once he comes out, maybe he can save Atlanta. But for Lil Baby to get caught up in all this, I think there's gonna be much more coming out. They're just gonna try to slam him like they try to slam Dirt, like they try to slam Diddy. Like, they're trying to finish off these rappers, but these the way it's looking so far, I think this is something that he can probably end up getting dropped. Like, his charges might end up getting dropped as long as they don't find nothing too serious. Once they, because they're gonna be looking for a way to make these charges stick and maybe even bring up some old stuff. If he has any skeletons in his closet, if Baby has anything that, where they can try to link him to some other stuff and make this a bigger case than it initially sounds, I think they're gonna try that. They're gonna try everything. They're gonna try to throw the book at him. But once he gets his lawyer, on this case, and I think then he's gonna have somebody fighting for him. He should probably get Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably his best move, is to get Young Thug's lawyer and go at, turn up with them. Make sure you got some good solid defense, because he's gonna need it. So all right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna leave some links for y'all. Let's get 100 likes on this video. Make sure you subscribe. And let me see. Yeah, that's about it. I'm out.